Today on AMR, Trump pulls its pig for NASA administrator, citing, quote, review of prior associations. And in the Oval Office farewell, Trump says Elon Musk is actually not really leaving. And our new show, AMR in the Conversation, premieres this weekend, plus news changes to our primetime schedule. And a Republican senator doubles down on her blink response to Medicaid. I'm Anthony Martinez, and here's my report. Welcome to AMR. President Donald Trump announced Saturday that he is withdrawing the nomination of billionaire entrepreneur Jared Isaacman to lead NASA, citing a, quote, thorough review of his prior associations. Trump shared the news on his Truth Social platform but did not clarify which association led to the decision. In quote, I will soon announce a new nominee who will be mission-aligned and put America first in space, Trump wrote. Isaacman, who had never held any sort of federal-level government position, was nominated in December, known for his funding and also flying on 2 commercial space missions. He is also the CEO of Shift4, a payment process company. The White House spokesperson, Liz Hunt, retaliated the administration's stance, saying, quote, it's essential that the next leader of NASA is in complete alignment with President Trump's America First agenda. Isaacman responded on X, expressing gratitude to Trump and the Senate, writing, in quote, the President, NASA, and the American people deserve the very best, an administrator ready to reorganize, rebuild, and rally the best and the brightest minds. The withdrawal comes just before the potential Senate vote of his confirmation was scheduled this week. Elon Musk has also officially ended his 130-day shift at the White House administration under Trump as a quote-unquote special government employee, but he will remain informed. Will be informed going forward and will continue to be involved with DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. The controversial advisor body focused on slashing federal spending. Speaking from the Oval Office, President Trump and Musk said it's not really leaving, calling DOGE Musk's baby, and also crediting himself with leading the most sweeping and consequential government reform program in generations. DOGE claimed that it had saved about $175 billion in the government, but through a BBC analysis, it found only 61.5 billion dollars of it was itemized, with clear evidence for just 32.5 billion the program had faced backlash. This also triggered mass layoffs across the federal agencies and dismantling foreign aid programs, sparkling global protests and mass protests across the country. A sharp decline in Tesla sales also happened. Musk did not address previous criticism of Trump's multi-trillion-dollar tax plan and the defense spending bill, though he has called it a threat to DOGE's goal. Trump defended the legislation. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I can't speak today. The bill. Trump called it unbelievable, but said he still wants deeper tax cuts. In the press conference, it turned intense at times, including Musk dismissing a question about alleged drug use and joked about the bruise on his face that it allegedly came from his 5-year-old after being punched by him. Despite stepping down officially, Musk said DOGE would relentlessly pursue its goal of $1 trillion in government savings, with Trump confirming he'll be back and forth. Harris might be in some serious debt. That was the audio from the 911 call after 4 University of Idaho students were stabbed to death. But in other news, federal enforcement agencies are targeting 3 U.S. cities per week for the large-scale immigration arrest. Welcome to AMR in 60 seconds. George Santos is kicked out of Congress in a historical vote. Nearly half of the GOP House group voted to expel Santos. The jury on Thursday found Donald Trump guilty on all 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. President Joe Biden announced Sunday that he will end his presidential re-election campaign. I'm excited to have you on. We're going to be talking about your upcoming project. You both of you are hosting, along with me, a show. Tell us about Media and what the future is. How long do you hope to do this?
Forever.
Forever. New lineup, new show, starting Monday, June 2nd. Only on RightNow News.
And that's right, changes are coming to AMR and its AMR Enterprise. We're officially moving, as you can see, to a brand new prime time slot. AMR will continue to air at least throughout the summer, 8 p.m. Monday. Well, we will be bringing you the top stories, updates, and special segments during the evening as things happen that day. Our rapid news fire news segment, AMR in 60, is also moving. It will be moving Thursday, same time slot, 10 a.m., but Thursdays instead of Tuesdays. Perfect way for that morning, midweek kind of news fix. We are also thrilled to announce that our premiere of our new in-depth conversation series, AMR in the Conversation, will debut this Sunday at 7 p.m. And our very first guest is Indio High School's principal, Derek Lawson, who he had announced his retirement earlier this year. And in our wide-range conversation, we talked about his journey from being a student to a school leader, from his career highlights, challenges, and now his legacy that he is leaving behind. We also went through a candid, thoughtful discussion that you won't want to miss, especially going into the political atmosphere of education, how he pushed forward to have a student have a seat at the table and speaking to Congress people.
When you are arguing about illegals that are receiving Medicaid benefits, 1.4 million, 1.4, they are not eligible, so they will be coming off. So people are not, well, we all are going to die. So for heaven's sake.
And Iowa Republican Senator Joni Ernst came under fire during a tense town hall in Butler County on Friday, where she was met with boos and also a shouted question over her support of President Donald Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act. The legislation that includes sweeping cuts to social safety nets programs like Medicaid and SNAP, while extending tax breaks for the wealthy. Controversy erupted when an audience member warned that these cuts could lead to death, prompting to Ernst to respond with, quote, "We are all gonna die," what you heard earlier in the video. Her dismissive tone drew immediate outrage from the crowd, intensifying a already hostile atmosphere. But get this, the next day she releases a sarcastic apology. It was filmed in a cemetery. Take a look.
I made an incorrect assumption that everyone in the auditorium understood that, yes, we are all going to perish from this earth. So I apologize. And I'm really, really glad that I did not have to bring up the subject of the tooth fairy as well.
Despite the public outcry, she stood by her position, later thanking folks for going to the event. The bill, which narrowly passed the House from a stunning 215 to 214 vote, faces a hurl in the Senate. While Republicans do want the bill to pass, Democrats don't. And we did see that 2 Republicans voted to not have the bill passed, at least in the House. But that does it for AMR this Monday. I'm Anthony Martinez. Thanks for watching. We will see you on Thursday for the new time slot of AMR in 60 and our new interview show on Sunday, 7 p.m. right here on RightNow News. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, share the video. And if you want more content, follow us on social media at _RightNow News or follow me directly at Tony Martinez Now. Anthony Martinez Reports is a RightNow News signature production, copyright 2025 RightNow News.